Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Getting off of after hours can't happen any quicker, boys. Just got a call from the guy I rent my parking spot from. He's pissed, and welcome to my vlog. I guess his snow removal guy complained last night because where I park, yeah, it would get in the way of the snow removal system. It would cause a little bit of a, wow, that was quite the meow there, cat. It would cause a little bit of a situation, if you will, with a plow for a sidewalk. But it's like, this is the reason why he's renting me the spot and not somebody with like a Honda Civic, is because the spot is not exactly prime for a little dinky car. You kind of need some sort of a high-riding vehicle. I think my dog just farted. But you need some sort of a high-riding vehicle in order to use the spot, because it's not exactly your, standard parking. Okay, you gotta move your head when I'm feeding you, cat. Jesus, Murphy. Never seen an animal so anxious to get food like this cat. Pouring the food and she's like pushing the bag out of the bowl because I need my food now. I haven't eaten since I've eaten. Stupid kitty. So yeah, he was a little upset and he's like, I'm probably gonna have to rent your spot out to somebody who works daytime hours. And I'm like, listen there, bud. Give me one more month of this. I'm going back to days permanently. I said, and I'll figure something out for the next time I'm on nights so that I don't park there and tick off your plow guy. What am I going to figure out? Well, for my last night shift, I think I'm going to grab the spare laptop from work and work from home. That way there, I don't have to worry about parking. Don't have to worry about pissing off his plow guy. Don't have to worry about none of that. And the week after, I'm good from like all my 3 to 11 shifts. 11 to 7, that's the big conflict. I'm just so glad I'm done with this. After hours sucks. Like, I liked it in the beginning, but it's bunk. I'm glad it's no longer my problem. Now I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting flack for this parking situation, so it's good things happen the way they did. What I don't get is there's another guy at work who works that shift, and he parks in that lot all night. I wonder if he got in trouble, or he got asked not to do that. Not saying I'm not fair, how come he can do it and I can't? It's not one of those. He actually parks in the parking lot. They had spots at the time that were available, but they decided to rent me that spot there because I drive a big truck that can go there. It's kind of a selective spot that only big trucks can use. Can't just be, like I said, any car. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. C'est la vie. Hammer down 2020. Alright, let's mix this coffee. Alright, I'm gonna go drive this bulletproof coffee in my face. See what the what is on the stuffing junk. And go from there. Alrighty, just had my coffee. I think I'm gonna mix a pre-workout shake. Hit the friggin' home gym. Push some, or flex some rods. Up the resistance. Max power. Total tenacity. Man, I don't know what's going on with this camera, but it's doing that thing again, where it puts the orange thing at the top of the screen and then stays in busy mode forever. Probably gonna have to format the SD card again. I don't know why I gotta keep doing that. It's like the camera's having a hard time writing to the card. I'm gonna have to look up that error and figure it out. Alrighty, I just formatted the SD card after transferring all the files over to my computer. Let's see if this here happens again. From looking online, it looks like it's a buffer overflow issue. I guess the camera's taking in more data than it can drop on the SD card, which makes me question the quality of this SD card. It is a good brand, so should be okay. I just don't understand why every once in a while I gotta format it to make it work. I gotta go out and spend some money on a real SD card, I guess. It doesn't make sense though, because it's not really recording that big of a file format. It's only a 36 megabit per second video. The Sony used to do 50. You probably noticed the audio is only 128 kilobits, not 192 or 256 like the Sony was. So that's really upsetting. That's really upsetting. Oh well, it is what it is, eh? It is what it is. So I'm thinking what I might do is ask the guys at work tonight if I can somehow park on the property for parking, just for the next 2 nights. And next time I'm on night shifts, I'm just going to grab a laptop and come home with it. Work my final week of nights from home. That'll be the week before Christmas. Yeah, exactly, the week before Christmas. So that would be pretty decent, I would say. Well, I checked Canon's site for a firmware update on this camera, thinking maybe the software was a little kife, but that's not the case. There's something else going on. I'm starting to question if the SD card, because it is an old SD card. I bought this SD card back when I bought the DSLR, and it's not exactly the greatest. Works fine in the DSLR, but in this thing here, it's probably getting buffer underrun errors because it's not as fast. So I'm probably going to have to hunt for a new SD card, something in like the faster category, so it can keep up. Because that's what that exclamation mark is basically saying, is that it's buffer overloading. So the internal memory on the camera is filling up faster than it can dump to the SD card. That's a problem. Especially if I decide to do a drive to work, and halfway there it decides to crap the bed. If that's the case, I'm going to lose a whole bunch of footage. And it could be a good conversation that I'm having. Wouldn't be the first time that happened, definitely won't be the last. But if you ever notice one day a vlog is like really short, it's probably because I lost a lot of footage. But you'll know about it, because I'll tell you in the video. I'll be like, guys, camera rigged up again, son of a bitch. But it is what it is, right? So anyway, for now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head downstairs, I'm going to flex some rods, up the resistance. Yesterday I did, was it 80 pounds per side? Yeah. So I'm going to up it to 90 today and really hammer down. And then tomorrow 100, and I'm just going to keep going until I plateau, and then I'm going to run some HIIT and just really beat up the body, or take a day off and regenerate, and then have at her again. So let's get down there and flex some rods. Talk to you guys in a bit. Alright, did my workout, hammered through it, 90 pounds across the board. No, it doesn't sound like much, but that's 90 pounds per side, so theoretically 180 pounds. And that was lat pulls, bench rows, sit-ups. Yeah, I sit in the bench, grab the overhead, and I do crunches, and dude, that gets you. What else was there? There was lat pulls, rowing, bench press, lay down bench press, and obliques, where you grab it and you turn your body and you get right in here. You know, it's pretty good. Did about 40 minutes of working out. Kept my heart rate about $132 the whole way through. Skiddly do. As for this vlog, guys, you won't have to worry about seeing a driving scene, because I'm pretty sure I'm taking a taxi to work. Isn't that sad? I own a $40,000 truck, and I can't drive it to work because where I work doesn't have parking. Isn't that pathetic? I think it is. Can't park on the spot that I pay $50 a month for because buddy can't plow then. So, gotta do compromises, right? Gotta figure things out. So I'm gonna take a taxi to work. You wanna know why I gotta take a taxi to work?
Yes, tonight. It's expected to snow in North Bay.
So because of what she just said, I gotta take a taxi to work. Because if I park where it's in my spot and it's gonna snow, I'm just gonna get a call tomorrow saying, you know what, it's not working out, you can't have your spot, and I need that damn spot. It's like the cheapest place to park. It's like $50 a month. Everywhere else, parking on the side of the road from the city a month is $100 a month. So it's half the price. I need this spot, I can't cock this over. So it's gonna cost me a bit for the time being. Well, just for the next 2 nights. Next week I'm 3 to 11, I can park in my spot, and the week after that I'm 8 to noon. Then I go back on nights, and like I said, when I go back on nights, I'm taking a laptop home and I'm just going to work from the house. We'll do a little bit of, sorry about that. We'll do a little bit of cleanup here on this desk and throw away some garbage and clean some things up, and we'll set up the laptop here. And I'll probably end up doing something with these monitors and make them the screens for the laptop. I don't know, we'll figure something out. I'm going to talk to the boss about it because I got to do something. I can't afford to lose this spot. Because come the new year, that spot's going to come up clutch big time. So, that's the battle plan. I'm going to call a cab at around 10 and rip a taxi to and from work. Can't cost more than $15-20 there and back. It's like, if it cost me $40 to get to work, so that sucks. Don't get me wrong. But you got to do what you got to do to get shit did. Oh, well, if it wasn't so damn cold out, I would just walk to work, and, you know, if it was summertime, I wouldn't have this problem at all. It's just right now, it's minus 17 out, and I really don't feel like getting frostbite on my trek to work. I wonder what I just did there. I made a protein shake. Get some more prouts in the old system. Good old prouts. Alright, just call my freaking taxi. Tomorrow it's not supposed to snow, I don't think.
There's a good chance of snow in North Bay tomorrow from 4 to 8 a.m. with a break at 6 a.m.
What about tomorrow night, though?
No, it won't snow in North Bay tomorrow night. It'll be minus 17 and clear.
So I can probably drive my truck to work tomorrow. Shouldn't be plowing that as long as the plow deck actually gets the job done today. Oh man, pisses me off. It's just ridiculous, you know, like you pay good money for parking and then they deny you. And it's like, okay, I can get it. You want to get the thing plowed, that's not a big deal. But there's not that much snow there, and if you're really worried about it, well, I'll bring my scraper to work and I'll shovel the damn area. I'll move the truck ahead and shovel the area. It's only an 8 foot or whatever the length of the truck is. So anyway, whatever. I'll just take a cab today and maybe tomorrow. And like I said, next time I'm on nights, I'll just go guns deep and bring a computer home and work from home. It's gonna be the last time I have to do that. Thank God. Like I said, people, this after hours nonsense can't end fast enough. I'm just done with it. So I'll wait in here until the cabbie shows up. Have a little vape. Well, looks like it's already too cold for that light. Still haven't changed that one over to the LED, just the two up front. They sure do give a lot of light in here though, that's for sure. Definitely good studio lighting. Not really, kind of, sort of. The one thing I don't get is where I parked my truck. There's a guy who parks right behind me in an actual parking spot. And there's no way for the plow to push straight through anyway when his truck's there. But they're renting out the entire building. So, because they're renting out the entire building, you know, the guy who's renting me the spot doesn't really care if I stop paying him or not, because he's making more than he needs for the mortgage on the building. So he's happy. You know, until they decide to quit their contract there and move somewhere else. Then he's going to be stressing and wanting to sell the building again like last time. Is that a taxi? Wasn't the taxi. It's just a pizza guy going to the neighbor's house. Oh, man. It's been a while since I've done this shot, eh? This is like early vlogging life material right now. Filming from the patio with the light always on, eh? Yep. Normally I'd have Oreo out here with me every time I came out to hack a dart. He'd be out here romping around, pooping everywhere. Some things never change. Yep. Well, they said about 5-10 minutes for that taxi. I wonder how much that's going to even cost. You know how long it's been since I've taken a taxi? It was last time I was with my ex. We took a taxi from a party we went to at one of her friend's house. I left the car there and then picked it up the next day. When was that? Probably in like New Year's Eve 2011, 2012. That's a long time ago. Well, Google said it's not supposed to snow tomorrow night, so I should be able to drive my own vehicle. Hopefully. Because that's ridiculous if I can't. Big times. Guess I could have just called in sick and used one of my days. But I'm sure them two idiots I'm working with tonight would have complained. Oh no, now what are we gonna do? All these emails, oh no! Bunch of degens. Soon they won't be my problem. Thank God. Alright, taxi's here. Gotta go. Something like the new vlogging wall. Probably saying, Adam, there's no wall behind you. Yes, there is. Or like the new vlogging mirror window thing. Guess we'll wait till the morning and see if Buddy plows my spot. Cost me $15 or $16 for a taxi ride from my house to here. Okay, whatever. Way she goes. Anyway, I'm just having a quick vape before I head in, and then we'll head in, get things did, call a taxi, go home. Alright, well, it's the first break of the night, and they still haven't plowed my spot. I'm actually debating on today when it's time to go home, to heel toe it, to walk. I'm debating. I probably won't do it, but debate's a debate. Anyway, back at her. Well, it's my last break. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. Thought about walking home. Then I realized it's cold as balls out and I don't have a toque. I don't have a hat. I don't have gloves. I'm taking a cab. Alrighty, we're finally home. Good thing I didn't risk it and try and park where I normally park, because we got a bunch of snow and I don't know what Oreo's doing, but he keeps jamming his face into the snowbanks. Oreo, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. He like sticks his face into the snow and look at him. Look at that face. Oreo? Oh my God. Oh. He just farted. I don't know if the camera got that. I don't know why he's so farty lately. Well, worked out a deal with the security officers at work, and turns out the building has an underground parking lot. I didn't know that. Tomorrow night I'll be able to park in it. He said it might be kind of fun getting that big truck down there, but I'll give her a go. It's also not supposed to snow tomorrow night, so theoretically I could park in my spot. I just really don't want to piss off the guy I'm renting it from because I don't want to deal with that. And I kind of want that spot for, in the new year when I'm off of after hours. It's going to be sweet. He's just rocking a grumpy over here. Just rocking one. I'm just standing outside waiting for him to finish because he's not on leash. Yep. Man, he's really giving her. Really digging into it. He's covered in snow. He's just a snow puppy. Oh my goodness. Oreo, what happened to your face? Okay, go inside. Don't climb up me. Jesus, Murphy. So tomorrow when I finally wake up, I'm going to have to go out there and blast that driveway because I got a bank at the end of it big enough that I might actually, well, who am I kidding? The truck will climb it. Scampers? Hey, what do you got on your head? What is this? What the hell is this? What is this? Where did you find wet paint? How did you find wet paint? Where do you go to do this to yourself, you stupid kitty? Cats are freaking weird creatures, man. She's got like this great big wet splotch on her head of paint. I haven't painted in this house since forever. Dad was the last one to paint in this house, to be honest. I had Scampers then. Yes, I had Scampers. But that's kind of ridiculous. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's go put an edit on this video and see where we're at for the day, eh? Oh man, I'm tired. Well guys, I'm pretty tired. I'm probably going to shut her down very, very, very now. And get to bed, get some sleep, wake up tomorrow. Got to nail that driveway, snow blow the crap out of it. And then put in a workout and then go to work. That's my life. But tonight at work really sucked. Oh my god. Between not being able to drive my truck, having to pay $32 to go to work and then come home from work because I can't park at work. That sucked. On top of that, tonight, one of the guys decided he didn't feel like working. So he basically worked for about an hour and then just stopped. The other guy I was working with got mad about this. Started freaking out on him. Then all of a sudden he disappeared. Then I got an email from the manager saying he left because he's sick and he needed to go lay down. It's just you two guys for the rest of the night. Needless to say, the other guy didn't start picking up the work either. He's still slack. So now I had to do everything. I'm so glad I'm going back on days and off of this team of losers. Because let me tell you, it sucks. But anyway, people, I'm going to shut her down here. We're going to get this here all edited up and ready for deploy. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, stow them down below. If you've noticed I haven't been commenting on comments, it's because it's been hectic. Haven't had a chance. I'll try to get around to it. Can't make any guarantees. We'll see what we can do. Anyway, people, until next time, keep on vlogging.